It's no Metroid Prime 1 menu music, but this is a pretty okay track, I think, for Trilogy. It's pretty good. Very heroic, very inspiring. Small sippy. Okay. Let us be about it. Purple. I can only assume that's some manner of emulator thing. It only shows up there, so I'm not gonna fucking lose my mind over it. Okay, so here we are, Tortoise Bog, in the Under Temple. We don't need to be here right now. We'll come back later. I just came here because I was exhausted and this is where its save station was. The last thing of note we accomplished was getting the superb missile. So, there's actually a lot we can do all over the place. We can also murder kids real good. That's important. Don't forget that. So, let's get to exploring. Let's go find some more green doors. Ah, Grinchler! No! Open up, there's a Grinchler out here! My day has been very brief so far. I woke up like an hour ago because I'm amazing. It wasn't my fault.
Space Pirate Captain here. We tried to weaponize the Grenchlers, but it turns out they're like super racist in addition to being hard to tame.
I got like a silver emergency alert on my phone. While I was trying to sleep, and I was like, oh my god, we're on fire again, but we weren't on fire. We were just, there was just an old person missing. And it's not like I'm not sympathetic, it's just I can't do anything about that from my bed. In time, we created machines to open rifts to our enemy's world. Volunteer scouts went through the rifts and found a twisted world, harsh and poisonous. A dark ether. They discovered that this world held the missing half of our planet's energy. They also saw the true face of the enemy, a race we came to call Ing, meaning terror. Our scouts could not survive long on the surface of dark ether, so venomous was its air. Still, we vowed to return. We prepared for war. Grenchlers can swim, by the way. There is no escape. There's no escape from the There's no escape from the Grenchler. There is, at best, a temporary reprieve. Is there anything back here? Doesn't seem like it. Just some pods. Pub. So we're heading back to the temple grounds to open some of them green doors. And just explore, generally. Pod champ. It's very plotters of you.
Space pirate captain here. I think Samus could benefit from power suit plans. I like the classic look.
The dark suit. It's a little... eh. It's got a good color scheme, but I'm not really sure what to make of the weird-ass shoulder pads. They're not nice and round and bulbous like the Varia suit. What am I supposed to do with this? They're tires! Vroom vroom! Bonk. No! Kinetic orb cannons! I'm stuck in a loop! Okay. Alright, nothing we can do here. We don't have power bombs or grapple beam. Story of my fucking life, huh? But at least the door's open. That's 5 missiles spent now we don't have to spend later. I bet there's some sort of hack or cheat code or some manner of something. That would let you change suits. Oh, playful. The starborn terror burnt through the heavens and struck Aether with an untold might. We all expected the world to shatter, but Aether held. There was great devastation, however. The green plains of Aegon were scorched forever, and the forest of Tortoise was engulfed and racked by the sea. The skies burned for days, casting darkness over the land. premise became slightly less appealing. I want to explore this more thoroughly, if possible. It looks somewhat unexplorable from this direction. I'm trying to follow the tube. I'm trying not to crash the game. Oh, I see. There's a secret. Oh, it's, you need the damn boost ball. We always need the boost ball. It's always a game of carrot and stick, except the carrots are explosive. Oh yeah, the boost ball will be fine. It's a minor upgrade, really. It just lets you perform cool tricks. I'm sure it doesn't have some terrifying guardian or anything. I'm definitely not putting it off. How's the ship? We're still smoking. Still sparking in places. I'm sure it's fine. That's normal.
Space Pirate Captain here. Heya Samus, still working on it. I bet I'll have it down right about when you finish Umos' request.
Ain't it always the way? I do kind of enjoy that Prime 2 is just kind of like, well, I don't have anything better to do when my ship is busted. So I guess I might as well. Something to do. I love to adventure. I gotta get my stuff back. That missile. I believe you need space jump to get that missile pack. That is my belief. Samus just waits for a ship to get fixed and takes off. Well, this place is obviously a dump. Your soldier boys are dead. Can I go home now? Lazy Samus alternate universe. The fuck? There's nothing here! Well, I guess there's the Soul's Testament. I feel cheated. It is inside me. I feel it spreading, clawing at my will, tearing at my thoughts. It moves me against my will to this cavern. Here it will end. I do not wish this. Do not want my body to become a weapon for the Ing within me. It hates. It demands obedience. I will fight to the end. I shall self-terminate before I will be a pawn of the filthy Ing. Could you at least have brought like a missile pack with you? Do I need to rescan this, maybe? Oh, it's offline. It's disabled. Thick. I guess this way's a no-go. Oh well. We could probably get to it from the temple, actually. I know that there's some goodies at the compound where the ship is. Lazy Samus alternate universe could only ever be an alternate universe. She loves stuff too much. So I want to take a right after going up. Woohoo! I still love these rocket power elevators. They're so silly. let's... take a right?
Space Pirate Captain here. Do you think Umos could teach my Volcarona how to use Aura Sphere for coverage?
It's a good question. I think Lumos is more of a... He just kind of sits back and watches. He was probably like a tactician boy. I'm not sure he knows how to fight very well. But he has lots of sentries. He has lots of sentinel sentries. Ew. Okay. It worked. It worked. Sort of. I just can't get back there no matter how hard I try. Look, there's a missile pack or something on top of the ship. I know this much. And if I have to go to an alternate dimension to get it, so fucking be it. Number will go up by the grace of God. Alright, these jokers. Not messing around this time. Using a light beam. There goes one. Super missiles would probably work okay if I wanted to use some, but I think the light beam is pretty much always going to be the best choice for dark guys. Gamers be gaming. Echo. We need a different visor for that. Just another echo thingy. Another thinger dealer. Thingamabob. Oh no! Darkling possessed energy parasite. It's a Metroid, but it's grody. It's not cute at all. I don't think I can make it across this. Alright, I guess we'll go back to Tortoise. I thought there would be more here, but there's just like a single missile pack. Oh. I have nothing against Tortoise except that there's Grenchlers there, so it should be avoided at all costs. At all costs. Hold on a sec. What is sneaky? Missile expansion. So, okay. I've got like a 50-50. Alright, so I want to go right from here. Got like a 50-50 of picking the right choice. Samus ponders her choice of direction, hopes that it's correct, much like myself. Okay, yeah, we good. Your moves are so fancy, but you're so weak to lasers. The scan visor might. It might if I checked. It's hello. The age of anxiety. That's a mood. In time, the roar of the wounded planet subsided. The air, though fouled, was breathable. Light made its way through the dark veil over the world. Slowly, we ventured out from the shelters of our homes to see what remained of our paradise. What little comfort we gained by surviving was soon shattered. For when we looked outward, all we saw was devastation. Half of the planet's energy had vanished from the energy controllers. Ether became violently unstable as a result. Of the stellar object which struck, there was no sign. Lord, Lord, show me some lore. Oh yeah, this is just a nice little shortcut, so you don't have to go around each time. I remember now. Lore, like Phazon, is utterly delicious. It's a delicacy. Alright, we're back in Grenchland. But only under protest. The music, at least, is fantastic. No complaints about the music here. Just the Grenchlers. Okay, which way do we want to go? Let's try this way. There was a Grenchler. That's it. That's it, motherfucker. I'm gonna show you who's boss. You see this dark beam? It's like an ice beam, it's just gooey. They're pretty weak to the dark beam. And one-on-one, they're not awful, but they tend to travel in pairs. Case in point. Should probably switch the power beam once they're immobilized. Ow. He bit me. Son of a bitch bit me. Alright. Grenchler dispatched. Threat down. If only the charge beam worked on tanks. Sporb. Sporb. Unfortunately, we need Grapple Beam and the game to not crash. Grinchler, stop grinching! Seems like our best bet is probably going to be taking a right. I think Excuse me. I think I briefly explored this room. I think I briefly explored this room last night, this morning, whenever, and immediately turned around because it wasn't a save room. Oh, I hear. My keen ears picked up the missile pack. However, that seems to anger the Grinchler. Die! Be gooped and die. Ah! Sporb! The Ing attack. The attacking. The day came when space was torn asunder, revealing dimensional rifts to a dark place. Horrible dark storms streaked forth from these rifts, engulfing nearby creatures and transforming them into what we would come to call darklings. The dark creatures became our enemies, and peace came to an end on Ether. Hello? Exposure to radiation is weakened this treat. Exposure to phasom and densium. Don't got no densium, Buster. I'm on my way. Jeez, give me a minute. I was just exploring. There's nothing wrong with exploring. Oh no! It's a pirate commando. They're elite space pirate shock troopers, well armed and armored, dangerous at any range.
Space pirate captain here. These dudes are chumps long.
They weren't very impressive. You just kind of shoot a super missile at them and they die. Then again, that is most things. That is most things. Hunter Ing. Elite warriors of the Ing Horde. Phasing shapeshifter. Deadly in close combat. Dislikes bright light. I'm beginning to sense a pattern. Evil spaghetti. The spaghetti men from Mars strike again. Ew. Kitty. That's not like Kitty. It's Mini Kitty. Whoop, 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 whoop. My flesh, it burns. It's you. It's you. Bioscan complete. Luminous subject expired 1.15 decacycles ago. Being biomatter present in subject was in the final stages of ing possession when her life signs went critical. Subject's death was fatal to the ing as well. Fight the good fight. Dark Breed. Alright, well, no sense delaying the inevitable. We must fight this fiend. Whoops. Ow. So, here's the thing about this fight that's a little problematic. There's no, like, crystal. You are in a race against time. And he's invulnerable when his goo is that color. Oh, hello. When he destroys the pillars, they'll drop ultra energy. Ow. Would you stop? I think you have to use bombs. And it can waste a lot of time trying to figure out that you need to use bombs against him. Ow. And this whole time he's bouncing around like Sonic the Hedgehog, trying to ram into you. It's really annoying. Alright, I finally hit him with enough bombs that he will deign to fight me again. Fortunately, once you figure that out, it's not that bad. It's just not that bad. It's fine. Large energy. It's like ultra energy, just not as ultra. Alright, we got the Sick Tricks ball. We have recovered our ability to do sick tricks on half pipes. It wasn't effortless. It's a hard boss. I feel like I may have misrepresented things a little bit. I don't think it should have gone that well. Ah! I need to get over a little. There we go. Dark Temple key acquired. Anything else in here? No. Okay. So we have seen quite a few half pipes in our time on Ether. Use the boost ball to get through. I'm aware. Come on. Yeah! Dimensional flex. I mean, I'm not going to say I'm extremely pro at anything, because that would be a flat-out lie. However, I would say that I'm quite warmed up, you know? Like, I very recently went through the first Prime. I know how things work. For all I know, they made him less difficult in the fucking trilogy. Or maybe they didn't. Maybe they made him harder. Maybe I am ridiculously professional. I just can't say. Is there a pickup in here? There might be. But it might be under the water, and we can't really survive the water very well. Let's just leave. I don't want to deal with evil spaghetti again. I like my spaghetti inanimate. Call me picky, but I like my spaghetti inanimate, not trying to kill me. The only change is making touching the puddle form a little less deadly. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm sure I benefited from that somewhat. Alright, so here we are back in Tortoise Grove, and here we are. We have a very long half-pipe. Not sure we can even do anything with this right now. It's like way too long to hold momentum. I think we need to do something with the tree first. But we can't because, we don't have power bumps, so we'll just have to leave it be. Yes, my control scheme, it must be noted. It must be noted that my control scheme is, like, significantly better than the standard, lock-on sort of setup. Are you telling me that a dish made mostly of carbohydrates is somehow not very nourishing? Ridiculous. What are you talking about? Alright, I think we might actually have to go back to the temple grounds now. Because now we do have the boosty ball. The ball that boosts and moves fast and does sick tricks. Ow. Grenchler? I apologize for earlier inefficiencies. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be fair. Let's say it's good spaghetti. Let's say it's got all the stuff that makes spaghetti good. Let's say it's got some meatballs, some Parmesan cheese, some marinara, or maybe some Alfredo. Grenchlers! It doesn't have Grenchlers. Grenchlers are not nutritious. You should not consume Grenchlers. you might become a Grenchler, and that would just be awful. That's the real thing that makes Grenchlers such a pain in the ass. They can fly. Grenchlers can fly, basically. I mean, I guess it would be more accurate to say that Grenchlers can jump good. But as one notable samurai once taught us very effectively, there's little difference between flight and jumping good. Alright. There's a fucking power-up around here. It's probably underwater, knowing these fuckers. The Grenchlers probably hid it there. Probably think it's food or something. Oh, of course. We're too big and heavy for underwater nonsense. Oh, now we're talking about ravioli? I bet ravioli would help starving kids too. Thank goodness for all of us. I mean, thank goodness. Let me try the sentence again. Thankfully for all of us, I don't think Grenchlers could fit in a power suit. They're very Grenchler shaped. Oh, chug chug. Come on. Emulator, don't crash on me. Alright, now we just gotta find some fucking half pipes to do sick tricks on. Like so. Huh. That was almost bad. Ha! Scans indicate that this Luminoth was very young at the time of death, not quite to adulthood. That a child would be pressed into combat duty suggests how desperate the Luminoth were at the war's end. Elderly Luminoth. Approximate age is 4.2 centicycles. Advanced age did not keep him from defending this site or engaging in combat, however. So, Spinner. It's a statue of X-Car, the first sentinel of Ether. It was X-Car who discovered the world of Ether and led her people to settle on its wondrous surface. Q-Sis. The second sentinel of Ether. Q-Sis was the first sentinel born on Ether and protected the planet for 3 centicycles. This is a statue of Jay Gunk, the fourth sentinel of Ether. Jay Gunk was sentinel when the Ing brought war to Ether. He died in battle while defending the Great Temple. It's Vimos, the third sentinel of Ether. She died giving birth to her son Umos, who, in time, became the 5th sentinel of Ether. Jeez. You would think that a super advanced alien moth race would know how to deal with that. Then again, I guess the Ing had fucked everything up. Maybe there was corruption. Alright, so we gotta unlock this thing. I'm just trying to remember how exactly. Let's try this one. I'm going to assume that we want things to glow. Glowing is usually a good sign. No, I don't want that. Don't want that either. Did that work? Not quite. Huh. Alright, so I think that the red one is the only one that can do the inner circle. So let's leave it like that for now. See if we can rotate the second outer circle with something else. I think the purple is the same for the outer circle, so let's leave that be for now. No, I think this one covers... Yes, it covers these two. Oh, okay. We got it. We got it. Alright, we have an Etano Circus on command now. We got the Seeker Missile. I don't think we can get up to this portal at this point in time. It's very high up. If only we had the ice beam, maybe we could freeze one of these guys as a platform. That's not usually how Prime works, though. Okay, time for a demonstration. Alright, we can now enter the purple doors. Offensively speaking, I think the Super Missile is usually better due to how iframes work. But the Seeker Missile has its uses. And it's cool. It's definitely cool. A couple doors. It's not a cool lock-on effect. You can pretend you're a Valkyrie. I'll try to use the Seeker Missiles when possible. I don't think there's anything we can do with it in the temple grounds right this moment. So let's head back to Torvo. If I can remember where Torvo is. There. Okay. Alright, so if we go through the lower bit of service access, we should be able to get there pretty quickly. I just wanted to refill on ammo and stuff.
Space Pirate Captain here. Oh hey, you got the weapon my cat brought.
Wonder who locked it up if the cat brought it. Maybe Umo saw it and he was like, what the fuck is this? This is incredibly irresponsible technology. I better keep anybody from getting it. Wait, I have an idea. Efficient use of missiles? No. Extremely satisfying? Yes.
Space Pirate Captain here. The puzzle was there already. She just dropped it in there by accident.
It happens. Sometimes that's just how it be. There's a puzzle. I'm going the wrong way again. So, I have a bad sense of direction, which makes it strange why I like these games so much, but I can't be untrue to my heart. I like to shoot aliens with the power gun. With the arm launcher. With the finger cannon. Boo wah boo wah bah bah. Shriek bats. Okay. Where do we want to go? Probably through that door in the temple. So let's just head there. Quick as you like. You can't stop here. This is Grenchler country. No, that portal. I want the missile. I want the missile. Elevator system online. Ah! For whatever reason, this leads us back to the Aegon Wastes. We might be able to find some cool stuff here, though. We've got a bunch of power-ups. We haven't been back here in a while. Like the boost ball. Boosty ball. I'm just gonna go save real quick because I'm paranoid. Save early, save often, don't crash. Samus looks pretty beat when she gets saved in this game. Like, she's just like, oh, God, I need a break. Okay, we got the rejuvenating energy beams. We're good. I could use some rejuvenating energy beams, but I have to content myself with a mocha. Got used to the boost ball again. It's a little bit... I think the physics are slightly different in this game from Prime 1. Like, not immensely so, but somewhat. Ow. Everyone's favorite Star Wars character, Grunch Stenchlow. Absolutely. I love that guy. Let's see. There's a super missile door in the Judgment Pit. Let's go see what that gives us. If we can even reach it. We might not be able to. We do have the dark suit, so we're quite a bit more well equipped to just explore in this area. It's not quite as painful as it once was. Vile spawn of darkness! How do you like super missiles? Not very well. He doesn't like them very much at all. Can you really blame him? In we go. It's the Warrior's Walk. Back here on the battlegrounds. I guess that's just like a shortcut? I'm just heading to the Dark Oasis so I can portal on out of here. I think it was just the missile expansion and the shortcut. It'll come in handy later. We'll be back later when we have more equipment and things, as is usually the case in this sort of game. Get me out of the air poison world. Bubbles are nice. That's my take. I think that once you get the dark suit, a lot of the complaints about, oh, the air kills you, I think that they go away mostly. I think that it's a very reasonable rate of, like, taking damage. You don't end up in the situation where you go out for 5 seconds and you have to spend like a minute waiting for the health to regen. I think that's kind of an exaggeration to begin with, but it was an interesting idea. It was a valiant idea. That could maybe have used a little bit more thought put into it. I am unsure if we'll even be able to, like, whoops. I'm unsure if we'll even be able to reach that door, is what I'm trying and failing to say as I fight Metroid. But it's worth checking while we're here. Maybe. If we do jump good. If we jump very good. If the jumps are the best they've ever been, we might be able to do it. Idea. Oh, those bastards. They saw through me. Oh, it's a spider ball thing. Okay. Currently unable to interface with spider ball things. Or bump. Oh, there's a secret missile door over here. Alright, let's go to the temple. Turn right around and go back to the main reactor, I guess. The spider ball is still a ways away. And quite a trial to procure, let me tell you. Probably a lot easier in the trilogy, though. I recall the primary difficulty being that jumping hard. Jumping in morph ball form hard, unless you have the spring ball out. And we have the spring ball. See? Boing boing. Jumping's still kind of hard. Get in there. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna use a bomb jump. maybe we should use that instead. Drain that sand. Ah! Missile. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, right. This is a fucking shortcut door that we can't get to. Oh well. That's fine. Carrot and stick deployed. Boss, I think she just left. Oh no, not the turret. I got stuck in this turret because I forgot how to jump. It was very embarrassing, but it was pretty funny. It was also like 5 in the morning, so I don't claim total responsibility for that brain part. basically really only practical to use Seeker Missile when there's lots of enemies. Because I don't think I could do a multi-lock on one target. I think that might be impossible. When it's just a singular target, you probably want the Super Missile, not the Seeker. Sand bath. I hope everybody's doing nicely today. Is Samus a giant chinchilla? I don't think so. I would be very surprised to learn that she was. Ow. Well, maybe she's a very small elephant. Alright, let us see what we can do in this strange area. It's an industrial grade mining drill. Space pirates are trying to convert it into a weapon, because of course they are.
Space pirate captain here. Haha, yeah, we do that with basically anything, lol.
It's a dimensional warping bioform, able to phase out of local time space target creature before it warps to damage it. Do I want to do that, though? Seems kind of mean. I think they're just doing their thing. Presumably this is how you get back up? Yeah, okay. Citrix pipe. This is pretty high. Oh, there's some lore. Delicious, delicious lore. Eh. Hi. Interesting. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't actually see what. Curious. Very curious, yes. Hmm. New weapon. Our studies of the Ing revealed the source of their attacks as dark energy. We built weapons to use this energy, thinking it could overload enemy targets and eliminate them. We soon learned our error, as the dark beam was not of great effect on the Ing. We then began to develop a weapon that used light energy. This weapon would dispatch the Ing with terrible efficiency. Terrible. Just terrible. I guess that does explain why there's a dark beam. Okay, so I guess we want to raise that while it's spinning. That's my guess. We might be missing, like, a key component because we don't have Power Bomb. But let's just mess around with it a little bit and see what we can find. Yeah! Okay, I see. I comprehend. Dark Burst. Oh, banana. Yum, yum, yum. Potassium. According to Luminoth records, the Ing used this area to conduct rites of passage. Young Ing battle fierce opponents to prove their mettle in combat. It appears this Luminoth was one of their many opponents. Interesting. It seems that the Ing have a certain culture of their own. Hey guys, I think that's enough. I think that's probably enough swarming out of the hole. Please give somebody else a turn in the hole. Ingworm. Blech. Ow. I mean, you know, it's a pretty big game to begin with. Making a full Dark Ether copy. That would be pretty impressive. That would be big. Especially for a GameCube game. Alright, our odyssey has concluded and we found this thing. It uses 5 missiles and also dark beam ammo. No, they stole our thing. Well, fine. I will show you the power of thing. It's pretty powerful. Do not get me wrong. That shit's strong. Gonna fire off a little black hole cluster just for fun. We can't get to that door because power bombs. It's always power bombs. Power bombs or grapple beam. Always what we're missing. It's pretty heavy on ammo because in addition to the 5 missiles, it uses like 30 units of dark ammo? Something like that? A lot. It uses a lot. Use with care is what I'm saying. However, it's pretty fucking cool. It's pretty damn cool. I think for now we should just head back to Torvo. I think we now have no choice but to go to the depths. We got the one in Aegon. And we're going back to Tortoise Bog, so we'll probably find the other one in shortish order. If I recall, the ammo upgrades aren't like super well hidden, just because they're kind of necessary. All right, you know what? You know what, guys? I don't have time for this. I think I might be using Dark Burst a lot. It tickles my sensibilities. Well, I was thinking more about a Shushirikawa quote, but I guess that's all in Japanese, so I could quote Enigma. Enigma. That's an Enigma quote, right? I hate that old man on the horse. No, that's Chaos Knight. Ah! And we're back here again. Fortunately, right where we need to go. Stocking up on ammo. The key to ammo in this game is that if you use the beam, I just came from this direction, god damn it, didn't I? Yeah, okay. Different elevator. So the key to the beam ammo conservation in this game is that if you use a single unit of beam ammo to open a crate, you will always get more ammo than you expend, almost like over 80% of the time. So as long as you're just paying attention to stuff you can blow up in the environment, you should never really run out of ammo unless you're like me and going to abuse the dark burst. Ah! Alright, so I've got good news and bad news. One, the good news, Meridia tunes. Everybody loves Meridia tunes. Everybody loves Preeds? I don't know. Bad news is, we gotta go underwater. And underwater is very murky and difficult. I don't think we can even make it over there in our current state because we're just so darn heavy and made of metal. Grab onto it, Samus. Oh, this isn't a 2D game. No! It's a blog. It's an incredibly durable aquatic predator. Powerful, fast-moving water dweller. Outer hide is impervious. Heavy weapon hits will only aggravate it. Its mouth, however, is vulnerable to damage. Blogs are kind of annoying. They're only really vulnerable when they're charging at you, but since they can only really charge it... Yeah, I know. I'm working on it! I'm working on it! Come on! Blogs can really only charge you in like a straight line, so it's not super difficult to deal with them. It's just that right now we have such limited mobility that if they take us by surprise, we'll probably suffer a hit or three.
Space Pirate Captain here. Remember to go get the Luminoth thing, Samus.
I'm working on it. Ah! The hitbox is also a little bit finicky if they're coming at an angle. I might actually want to rely on manual aiming in this case, so I can sort of lead the target a little. Wow! Alright, now we can at least get over here. get that good missile expansion. It's just kind of out in the open. Back up just so they have room. There we go. Eh. There we go. Water difficult. It is known. Uh-oh. Hey. I'm still alive. It's very funny. Alright. Nothing doing about that spinner until we get her to the blogs. Ow. Our war begins. We developed crystals that brought the light of ether to the dark world. Using these crystals allowed our warriors to explore the enemy lands to bring war to the Ing. Sadly, the crystals were not enough. We needed stronger weapons, better armor. We withdrew from dark ether while our greatest minds devised new engines of war. Hypertube! We were not prepared to fight a long war. The forces of the enemy outnumbered ours vastly. We sought a way to end the war quickly, without extended combat. We decided to build a device to recover our lost planetary energy from dark ether. Without this energy, the dark world would cease to be, and our world would be restored to stability. So murky. Hey, buddy. I'm aggravating you. It's funny when they get stuck in the wall. No way I'm getting up there. I believe this is the first such door we've actually seen up close. But this door will not respond to any weapon that we have. It's a mystery. There's a portal in here. Can we reach it? Gishik! It's Gishik! What craven savages are the Ing? Trapped in the catacombs with no chance of rescue, I fought them to the last. I watched them feed upon their dead. I heard them pressing the lesser of their number into the front ranks that my blast would take them. At least their leader stood against me in battle. He was a foe worthy of a Luminoth warrior. Alright, that is a no-go, I am pretty sure. It's another Grisby. Or, is that the name? Brisgy, sorry. Not a Grisby, a Brisgy. It's different. It's different! Crab. Oh god! I'm sorry! This is just a blogling. Youthful, aggressive blog. Violent infant creature. Will use a ram attack if provoked. Violent infant creature. I think we want to go down, down, down to Underwater Goblin Town. If there's a way to do that. Not seeing one. I guess we'll just go up to that place that we unlocked with the security panel. Whoop. Probably. This place is very, circuitous. It's very circuitous. Bonk. Water hard. So really, this is a really good remix of the Meridia theme from Super Metroid. Hello? Seed bursters. Exploding swarm of plant forms. Why are you agitated? I'm just walking here. I'm walking here. Some folks just like to get agitated. Hey. It's like getting mad on the internet. Bursting seeds. Inventing a guy to burst seeds at, basically. Hypertube. Whee! Blah! Blech. This is a concealed movement pad. A pad designed to confuse the ing. Can't the ing fly? Genzium. Luminoth laser emitter is online. Device aimed with a spinner system. In time, the ing began to possess Luminoth as well as creatures. Friends and family members became the enemy, spilling Luminoth blood across the land. Desperate, we devised shielding to prevent ing possession. It was effective, but not perfect. Should the shielding fail, all Luminoth were prepared to self-terminate rather than become a weapon for the ing. It's a portal, but it's inactive. Right, we need to shoot the light crystal. With the correct beam. It's the correct beam, that's its name. For fuck's sake. Hate water. I'm back to hating being hydrated. I take all of my big sippies under protest. Alright, let's see. Harumph. I think they'll just stay flipped if I do that. I think. I hope. Fingers crossed. Another door we cannot open. Nor will we for quite some time, really. Okay, now we can go to the dark place, to the dark zone of darkness. Sippy. Oh, Jesus. It's these jokers. That's one joker down. When you shoot the light beam at bad men, and they're vulnerable to it, they'll actually be a little bit on fire. They'll be marginally on fire. And that helps quite a bit with, like, tracking space pirates. I don't believe that we can actually go anywhere from here. I think we just came here to rotate some fucking lasers. Doesn't matter if you're invisible if you're on fire. You heard it here first, taps forehead. Alright, the platforms will reset if you leave the room to confuse those dreadful ing. Hey! Don't ignore me! It's very rude. My feelings are easily hurt. Bonk. I'll have to come back later to get that missile tank when you have, like, the spider ball stuff. Ow. Curse you, Preeds. That does a lot of damage. Ow. I'll probably want to save my game before we go deeper. We've gained access to the secure area, but like I said, let's save the game. That was quite the ordeal. I guess there's no morph ball on this level. It's down a level. No, it's down even more of a level. It's nowhere. Why? I feel like I've made a terrible mistake. Oh, whatever. I'm confident in my abilities, okay? It's the Alpha blog. It's an immense blog pack leader. Enormous water dweller will fire sonic disruption blasts at foes. It has all strengths and weaknesses of its brethren. Normally I don't like antagonizing the harmless wildlife, but I kind of need energy. Alright, so I think this is honestly one of the cooler items in the game. It's the gravity boost. It's like the gravity suit, just not quite. It has some extra functionalities, though. You can space jump underwater. And hold the button and you'll go, woo! It's a lot of fun. The game is nice, and it lets you get it before you fight the underwater boss. Blech. We already scanned this guy. You can see him through the window. He's a little bit difficult to evade. He's pretty quick. I found that the best strategy for this guy is to just trade blows, because he doesn't do that much damage. If you can get him with a super missile like this, or sort of, if you can get him with a super missile, theoretically, it does a lot of damage. Like so. He's a very aggressive boy. Oh, he faked me out, that motherfucker. What? Could you please die? Thank you. It's kind of a tough fight in a couple ways, just because he's so aggressive and he's very difficult to evade. Even with the gravity booster. It's kind of rude that they put that right there after you get it, but that's how life is sometimes. Oh, I should have used Dark Burst. I should have used Dark Burst. I'm too set in my thinking from Prime 1, where Super Missile solves all of your problems for... God damn it. Where Super Missile solves all of your problems forever. Most Light World creatures are, in fact, quite vulnerable to most Dark Beam techniques. There's only the two. There's Dark Beam, Charge Beam, and Dark Burst. Don't worry about it. Ah, delicious. I want to go into that portal. I do. But I want to save my game first, because that just seems like good practice. I don't think that there's any particular enemy that's not vulnerable to the Sonic Boom. The Sonic Boom is pretty legit. Of course, it's kind of hard to test that because you get the Sonic Boom very late in the game. But the Sonic Boom, like I said, that's the good stuff. Very strong. Yeah. Sonic Boom. Ah! Ah! I should not be thinking about the Sonic Boom while I'm trying to platform. I am playing with a mouse and keyboard, actually. I'm using the Prime hack. It's a special thing you can use with the Dolphin emulator and the Metroid Prime trilogy to remap everything and fix a couple things to make it play extremely well, just like a traditional PC first-person shooter. It's kind of a pain to get set up. Like, it requires some setup, but it's not hard. It just requires a little bit of persistence. There's a video tutorial you can search on YouTube. Morph Ball by default is mapped to left control. You change beams with 1, 2, and 3, visors with 1, 2, and 3E. Space is jump. Lock on is right click. F is missile. Overall, it's a cool way to play. I'm glad that I did this. Oops. Even if I do occasionally forget which buttons do. It's happened before. Ask me about getting stuck in a turret. Real dumb bitch hours. Ammo. If you have the means, it can be a little bit taxing on the computer, just because emulation's like that. But if you have the means and you're willing to do a little bit of piracy, then I think it's a really fun way to replay these. Oh, god darn it. God darn it. That's definitely a phrase. Gosh darn it. That's a powerbomb door. I don't have power bombs. This makes me sad. So very sad. Ow. Gosh damn it. I don't know. Prime 2 can get a little bit lengthy. I don't know it as well as the first Prime. I guess it kind of depends on how hard I go and how fast I do some of the harder things. We will see. Saving a trip to the save station. Okay, now that we have the gravity boost, we can explore this whole complex a little bit more thoroughly and a little bit more easily. Pinball. That I have never played before. No pinball. Never done pinball. Alright, let's see. What do we want to do? This area is inaccessible for the time being. Let's go to the gathering hall. There's a portal there. I don't think that was the one with the laser. Was it? If it was, we'll have to turn around. When we started the stream today, we were in the Tortoise Temple. We had just gotten the super missile. We had just gotten this super missile. That was when I had the collapse of exhaustion this morning. Darn it, it's the laser. Wrong one. I mean, I plan on going for another 8 hours or so, so we'll just see. We'll see how things progress. It's a marathon. I'm marathoning. I have no conception of self-care. Grunchler! How did you get in here? That's it. Disappear beyond the event horizon. Well, it got rid of one of them. These are just normal Grunchlers. We'll see Dark Grunchlers in a little bit. Hey, buddy. I'm over here. Ow! Right, he has a projectile attack. Fortunately, we're no longer at a severe disadvantage in the water. In fact, we kind of outmaneuver him. Thanks to powerful technologies. There's a Metroid Fusion Randomizer now. Jeez. There's a randomizer for everything. Interesting. Okay. The Grunchlers have been neutralized. Now we can open up this bomb slot, probably. But we do have to get over there. That is not necessarily trivial. Perhaps from over here we'll have better luck. Here we go. Once more into the breach. Yes, I believe that the next boy is in fact the Grapple Guardian, which is basically just a Grunchler but bluff. Which is not a great combination in my book. These are dark Grenchler's. Ow. It retains its key weaknesses. Yay! Now, while the Light World Grenchlers are weak to the Dark Beam, these guys are weak to the Light Beam, naturally. They're very weak to the Light Beam. In fact, I find the Dark Grenchlers to be less dangerous than the normal Grenchlers, just because their Light Beam weakness is severe. Like the fiery dot, the damage over time from the flames, it kind of fucks them up. Kind of fucks them right up. We don't have the nuke beam yet. Oh, you. Woogly woogly. Hey, could you, like, phase back into reality for me, please? Thanks. Probably like a missile tank somewhere in here. Thank you for the follow, Stooge242. It feels mean to call you a stooge, but that's the given name. I don't hear or see a pack, so maybe there's just nothing there. Oh, you again. Out of range. Okay, let's get some more light beam ammo. Sport. Just remember the golden rule. When you need ammo of one type, break open crates with the other beam. The dark beam is very similar to the ice beam, in that it does have a gunking, freezing effect on a lot of enemies. But it also has the traditional ice beam weaknesses, in that it's slow, not especially accurate over long distances, and of course there's the ammo consideration in this game. Shouldn't be used frivolously, but it is very strong. Platforming goddess. as you can see, the deeper we get into the Dark World, the more sparse safe zones become. It makes the dark suit a lot more necessary. Previously, it was just kind of like, oh, this is nice. Now that we're in the later areas, it's more like you actually kind of need this to survive. We don't need to do this. This is excessive. This is for babies. I'm not a baby anymore. I am not a violent infant. Yeah, we need more uses of the Starburst. Come on. The Dark Burst, sorry. How else am I going to send things to the Nega Dimension in a black hole? Oh yeah, I'm sure there's like an infinite ammo sheet I could enable if I wanted to. That said, that seems a little excessive. Exposed to heavy amounts of no-hidden gas. Likely the cause of death. I guess no-hidden gas is bad news. It's got no in the name, so it can't be that good. This is a mutant strain of venomweed. Oh no. It's the biggest Grinch of all, the Grapple Guardian. Grapple Beam powered Darkling. Well armored target utilizes Grapple Beam to ensnare enemies. Weak spots detected. Back shell and eye. Use special attack when angered. Alright, so this is the gimmick to the fight, I think. You gotta get him to grapple, first you get him mad by shooting him, then you get him to use the grapple attack, and he will, grapple onto the thingy. And that will make him vulnerable. I'm being a little frivolous with my light beam ammo. I'll switch back. He's got a lot of health, but we're once again in a situation where we have this lovely little safe zone. So even if we are in danger, we can just play it safe. Oh, that bounced right off. I'd like to get him on this side, actually. There's more room to maneuver if he's not up against the wall. Hey, this way. Thank you. You're going back towards the wall again, buddy. I don't actually remember this boss super well. He's here. He's got a grapple beam tongue. When he's up, I'm gonna switch and move over here just so I can get a better lead on him. Lock on is bound to right click. Useful for when you need to use missiles. He's back up against the wall again. I'm not entirely sure if you need to get him to grapple to damage him, but he turns around pretty quick if you don't. So it's probably best just to play by his rules. Alright, well, we got rid of his tail. So I think we now need to fight him somewhat more legitimately. Because the grapple tethers now considerably less active. He's also much more aggressive now. I believe that when he stops sparking with energy, he's also vulnerable then. Running out of light beam. It's unfortunate. So it seems like he kind of tires himself out. And he leaves himself vulnerable for a little bit. There we go. We got him. Grenchler down. Grapple Guardian down. Samus, please, you're standing in the poison air. More situational awareness, I beg of thee. Well, powerbomb doors aside, we seem to have explored this place pretty thoroughly. But I think there might be an ammo expansion somewhere around here, so I'm not sure. I'm not certain. Well, I think first things first, saving the game. Usually good practice. I would like that extra ammo expansion, but it might not be here. I don't remember exactly where it is. Because it's been like, I don't know, 10 years. At the very least, it's been 10 years, maybe more. I've not played this game in quite some time. It's not quite what was intended, but, you know. Sometimes the grapple beam don't grapple too well. Fine, I'll deal with you.
Space Pirate Captain here. I bet you could use the grapple beam to steal Phasm.
Seems likely. These guys will become much less of a pain in the ass later. But for now, we just kind of have to deal with it. Dark Tortoise behind a secret missile door. Don't see any of those around here, so I think we should probably return to the light world and find a different portal. If I can get the grapple beam to cooperate anyway. This should work. Ha! Out of my way. What if we didn't deal with these jokers? Just saying. What if we didn't? Much better. Wait, why am I even bothering? We are done here for the time being, but not entirely. There's still this thing we gotta deal with later. Much later. Exceptionally later. Ugh, sweet convenience. That cloud lingers for longer than you might think. Case in point. Actually, I think there is a pickup we can get around here. I forget exactly which one of the wings it is, but in the hypertube, there's like a little morph ball place that we couldn't do much with because we were heavy. But now that we are not heavy,